Working. Mute myself for. Chris, you do remember what we were gonna do, right? We were gonna Dang it! Hold on. I had to do the stuff. Friendly fire. Let me see if I can. Always stay. There we go. Thought I saved that, but we didn't. Alright, so how are we gonna do this is the question. Because I know what I said we were gonna do, but are you in here yet? You dummy. Get in here. You dummy. Block. Yes, let me block you right fast. Alright, so alright. First floor is gonna be like, no, dang it. 4 stories high, so that'll be the first floor. We'll get rid of this, put that down. That's the first floor, and that'll be all that sticks out of the water, right? Or why don't we do it this way? There we go. That'll be all that sticks out of the water, so. I'm going to let you figure out how to do the bow and stern, because I think you'll do a little bit better at it. I'm just going to, I actually need to, count these, because what are we doing? What are we doing first? A sub, right? So we need something small. You think you can do a submarine for us, Chris? We're doing a World War II style, so we need gray. Concrete, do we have a gray? Ooh, gray, yeah, we want that gray, yeah, there we go. No, there we go, yeah, that looks better. Alright, and, oh, I gotta change controllers, hold on. Heard all my ranting about the shit that's been going on recently, though, Chris, about, you know, do 20 this way, 21 this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. And now I gotta figure out how to do the stern on these things. Yeesh. Chris, I'm gonna let you do the bow and stern because I really don't know what I'm doing here at this point. I really desperately need you to do that. And don't you bring out Yoda. Wolf and Yoda builds a boat. Oh. Hi. Chris already looks disappointed in me and we haven't even started. Good. Alright, that should be a good enough bow, I think. Alright, how many times do I need to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. Okay, and then that's it for that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 1. Alright, it'd be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I lost count, Chris. Dang it. Okay, there we go. I gotta figure out what to do with the stern. Because, like, the stern's gonna be the hardest one. I think I might, instead of doing a sub, because a sub's gonna be pretty difficult for me to try and do. I'll let you do the sub, and I'll work on the destroyer. This will be the destroyer. Because remember, we were gonna do, like, a destroyer and, all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. That'll be a good destroyer size. Yeah. We need one more block over here. Now, this is going to be the hard part for me, is getting the stern the way I want it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. No. Hey, Chris, have you seen the new PlayStation controllers they've come out with? The ones where it's like black and red and black and I think it's like lime green or something. I really like them. I want one. Go buy me one, Chris. I want one, Chris. Go buy me one. Consider it my early birthday present. I don't know. POV Chris. Wait a minute. I didn't get a damn birthday present, you son of a beach. I'm not really good at doing shipbuilding, but hopefully this does end up looking really good. good to me so far, but I mean, what are you doing so far? Chris over here doing the fancies. Now, hold on. You got to make sure that we can stand in and walk around in it. So yeah, that works actually perfectly. But yeah, I kind of made the decision on my own the other day that, if my mom decides to do what she was talking about, that I'm going to move out. So, yeah, that's nice. I mean, I hate to be that person, but like, you're going to take away the only reason that I'm still here. There's no need for me to be here at that point, I mean, I love you and all, but, you're not going to use me any more than you already do, And I know this is exactly what she'll do. You know what's sad, Chris? Mine's going to take longer than yours, and mine's still going to look like shit. Now, the question that I'm trying to come up with or the question I'm trying to answer for myself is, do I want to do like a fancy, like World War I style vessel where, I have like several different funnels, or do I do a World War II style one where it's only like 2 or 3? Just 2. I'm thinking I'll probably do a World War I style one and then do a World War II if I want one. But yeah, Chris, I guess I'm asking for your advice. I know you're younger than I am, but what would you do in the situation that I'm in? Like, would you move out if she decided to do what she's deciding to do, or what? Can't believe I'm asking someone younger than me their advice. Because I don't want to get accused of abandoning her like she always accuses my brother of doing, but it's like, you're taking away the only reason that I'm still here and just expecting me to deal with it. And see, every bit of us getting a house is based upon me helping her pay for the house. She hasn't put in any effort to try and actually do anything to actually get this house, like at all. And she's talking about, well, we have to save money. We have to do this. We have to do that. Okay, then do it, all my money goes to, and of course she threw it in my face that I always go out and eat all the time. And it's like, well, half the time when I want to eat at the house, you don't. So it's like, it's not just me. All right, I need spongies. No! Get out of my bed! Buddy! Sorry, I'm back. What do you want? Sir, this is not a submarine. This is a midget sub. Make it bigger. I sound like the wife that demands way too damn much. You know, make it bigger. That did, like, absolutely nothing to help. Well, Chris, if you're not going to build the sub any bigger, then you need to go put detail inside. I always do detail on the interiors. I gotta build my boiler room and everything for this, so. I also gotta put in some flooring too, so. Let me see. Alright, so they'll be walking on this one. So how many would they have? Okay, perfect. This is actually perfect for the boiler room. Alright, I need some good wood floors. What kind of color wood floors would you have on your ship? We'll do jungle. I think jungle will look really good in here. Alright, so. Yeah. Oh, yeah, jungle wood floors, yeah. I actually like it. It looks good. Could be the captain's quarters or something. That better be what it ends up being, too. Or else you're fired. Alright. What do I use for... What do I use for the boilers? We'll do a good black boiler. Wait, no. Let's do a light gray. That way it looks like it's brand new. Yeah. Alright, so the boilers obviously can't be that large. Wait a minute. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to need to do another floor. Damn it. I blame Chris. It's all his fault. In order for the boilers to fit in here, I have to do another floor. I guess it'll be another watertight door. Because that's another thing we got to do. We got to do watertight doors and stuff, too. And a way in and out. Which I'll think of that. Because with the boiler rooms, I'm going to separate them real good. So I don't know how to build an engine room. So I'm just going to kind of leave that alone. But alright, so the bow of the ship. So let's see. Alright, so if I build the bow, alright, so right about here is where the deck will go. So we'll put that there so I know. And then further back will be the bridge about here. Actually, I need a sign. I'm going to put signs down so I know what everything's supposed to be. Alright, so and then we'll do bridge start. Okay. So we'll have a small bridge on this thing. So right about here actually will be perfect. So 1, 2, 3 for the boilers, obviously. And these are going to be large boilers, so. And don't worry, I'm going to make a way that you can actually see everything and everything too, so it'll look really good. And obviously, these boilers are going to have their own little spots and everything, so I need a fireplace. So it looks like it's burning, yeah. And then I need a metal trap door. And a button. I need a button. Where's the buttons at? Also, here in a little bit, I gotta go feed and change my brother, so. There we go. Do a stone button. There we go. Alright, and then. Hey Chris, how do you get these things to damn stand up? It'll work. What are you doing? Oh, okay, thank you. So I need a switch, not a button. Duh. What? What? I'm trying to build my vessel. Can you not see this? Well, you did as I asked, I guess. Only thing is you put the commander's quarters at the back, where the engine's supposed to be. Oh. Yeah, I wish there was a way. Chris, alright, so hear me out. I wish there was a way that we could get pistons to work for, like, with the guns. So that, like, when you pulled the trigger on, like, one of the guns, we could get it to pull it back so it actually looks like it fired. And it would actually look really, really good. You can do that? Alright, cool. And that's your job, I guess. There we go. So that's one boiler room. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put 3, but I'm going to try. Alright, so that's, like I said, one boiler room. And I have to have enough room for the stern as well. I might end up having to extend the stern out a little bit. But only by a little. Just so I have enough room for everything. Alright, so if we're gonna do this, we gotta have like an area. Okay, so that's one compartment. And then to make it more realistic, obviously we're gonna have a compartment here. Yeah, an apartment. We're gonna have an apartment here, Chris. Yep. And then, of course, I want to have 2 different compartments for the ammunition storage, so get out of my freaking boat. Get. No, get. That's it. Where's my sword? I'm sick of this already. Okay. Chris, now is not really a good time. Stop. I'm not even joking. You're pissing me off with that. Okay, so we got the sealed compartments for that now. So deck end, so we'll do I'm probably going way too in depth into this, but I don't care because I want it to look good. So that's what? Okay, so ammo storage, okay. And then this will be like cargo area. And then engine room 1, engine room 2, and if I can fit it, engine room 3, and then the rest is the main deck. So perfect. All right, so we needed 2 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do 1, 1, 2, 3. Right. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, perfect. Chris, go build a cruiser, light cruiser. You're pissing me off. I got enough stuff on my mind right now. Like how the fuck I'm gonna afford a damn place to stay if I have to move out. Yeah, the bad thing in it feels like my hand is kind of being forced on it too, because it's like, you know, you would rather put your son somewhere than to be the parent you want to be or need to be to him. But you don't see a problem in that. Alright, it's 12 o'clock. My brother got up really, really early today, so I'm going to throw these on here right fast. And, I'm going to go and get him some lunch. Alright, cool. So we got... I might just do 3 funnels, and I'll figure it out when I get it. Alright, I'm back. I gotta figure out if I need... Wait, Chris? Oh, okay. Holy... vehicle. Chris, I'm the one making the destroyer. You need to make yours a little bit longer so that it works. Yours looks like a destroyer leader from the size of my destroyer. Maybe I should make these a little bit smaller. Since, you know, we got 2 big engine rooms. We'll do like a single. Yeah, we'll do that. Hold on. So by that, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get rid of the rest. So we'll do like a small one. Whoops. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah, I like that. That way we have like a small-ish boiler room that's like for auxiliary power. Go boys, both of you. And then, of course, obviously, we'll do a watertight compartment behind there, which will be for the rear ammunition. Chris, where are you at? Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that looks a lot more like a... What the flip, though? Dude, you realize if we do this way, though, and I'm not even yelling at you or anything, then our heavy cruiser is going to be well, no, we can make our heavy cruiser this long and wider. That way it looks like a heavy cruiser. And then our battleship's going to have to be even longer than that. And then the carrier's going to have to be longer than this. Hey. Just thinking about it makes my head hurt. Okay, now that I got where well, no, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, just thinking about how much larger the other vessels are going to have to be is making my head hurt. Now, here's something I want you to do with this light cruiser, Chris. With the bow, I want you to make it a straight up bow instead of like an angled forward bow like what I'm doing with the destroyer. Because I want to represent like different world wars and stuff, and during World War I, they had straight bows like that. Yeah. Oh wait, I keep forgetting you don't know. Get out of my boat! That's it. Sick of you. No, just look up. If you need a reference, go look up the RMS like Lusitania or Mauritania, and just do like a bow, kind of like that. Just a straight up and down bow. That's all I want. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so I'm gonna want at least another deck. So this is alright, so we're gonna need another floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be a very top heavy looking vessel. Luckily though, I'm not doing it all the way there, it's just the bridge will look like that. Mauritania or Lusitania, either one. Because those two I know for a fact use the straightforward bow like that. But what you have underwater is fine. It's just when you go above the water is what I'm talking about. How did I manage to screw this up this bad? Okay, hold on. This is an easy fix, though. All we gotta do is move things over by like 1, and we're good to go. Yeah. Should be easy. Yeah, it's a straight up and down bow. It'll look good, I think. Because again, there were some naval vessels that were built like that, so I could always have you do the weird one where like the angle of the bow going into the water goes straight down instead of going up like mine, which looks even weirder, by the way. I still got to figure out where I'm going to have like stairs and stuff over here. Because I got to have entrances and stuff into the vessel. Might just do like a ladder system. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yours is going to need to be taller than mine, by the way. Yeah, see, what you have right now for the bow is fine. I'm just talking like when you get to building it, just do like this. And just keep it up like that. It'll look really weird, I know, but like, it'll make the deck look really nice, I think. I'm hungry, Chris. Like really, really hungry. You talking about beans on toast is not fair. So the cargo hold is going to be probably the more difficult one to do, but we'll do one here. We'll do a ladder. I hate you. It's not even funny. No, hold on. If we're going to do this, we got to put it a little bit further. Because that's going to be a room. So we'll do such as this. There we go. Yeah, that makes more sense. So we'll do like a ladder system on one side, and then we'll do the same thing at the back. So that there is different ways to get in and out of the vessel. There we go. Yeah, that'll look really good, I think. Now to start reinforcing the wood. Hey Chris, what kind of wood do you think I should use for the flooring on the top deck? Because I also got to think about like crew quarters and stuff too. So this is going to be really difficult, I think. More difficult than I thought it would be, actually. Might do like the jungle planks or something. This is going to be the goofiest looking destroyer, by the way. Yes, I do. Why? Why are you bringing that up exactly? Am I off on something? Oh, well, I already have a concept that I'm going to use with the destroyer, so. Because the destroyer, it's going to be built like in in World War One. It's like a World War One-esque destroyer. So it'll have really, really cool forward armored turrets instead of the crazy stuff. I gotta build a galley and stuff, so I guess the next deck will be for that. Be nice if they had like a steel thing. A steel block, a block of steel or something. I don't know if they do or not. I think they do. I know they got a block of iron, which is probably about as close as I'll ever get to it. So that I can use to build the watertight compartments for this part of the vessel. I think she looks good so far. I mean, you got your entrance back here, and then of course these are going to have watertight doors and stuff. But you got all your engine room areas. Of course, I'm going to add little lamps and things. Okay, no. Get out of my... Alright, I need lanterns, like now. It'd be cool if they had like light switches and things. I'm having to go through here and put lanterns in because of the fact that the mods started spawning. There we go. Yeah. It's nicely lit up now. Ooh, you can. Alright, here we go. Get some lanterns put down the middle. We'll leave these alone because they're pretty decently lit. So, yeah, there we go. All right. Hey Chris, have you figured out yet that it's more difficult building warships than you thought it would be in Minecraft? And just think, you got to figure out how you're going to make like a boiler room and stuff too. So I'm still like trying to figure that one out. Like I made the boilers as about as realistically as I possibly can. I know they don't look very good, but they're as good as I can think to get them. I'm gonna need some portholes and stuff to put in here. All right. Just remember, Chris, yours has to be taller than my vessel when I get done with it. So, you know, just so you know, that's something you get to look forward to. Please don't be going through and messing with my thing. I'm trying to get this thing looking nice. We're going to have a whole fleet by the time we're done. Hey, Chris, here's an idea. So on the heavy cruiser, when we do a heavy cruiser, I want to try and do an aircraft hangar. So I want to do I don't know if you know what the USS Indianapolis looks like, but I'd like to do it after that. Well, no, that's technically a battle cruiser. So maybe we'll wait and do it on a battle cruiser. I'll tell you what, Chris. Here's an idea for you. Why don't you make this light cruiser HMS Belfast? And then you can add the aircraft carrier onto that. Or not the aircraft carrier, but the plane, because it does have an aircraft hangar. So it would make sense for you to do it on there. And then we can do a heavy cruiser, an American theme. Well, the destroyer that I'm kind of going with is just kind of like a, oh, this looks cool type of thing. I'm not really basing mine off of anything. But I get the feeling you can do a little bit better detail with that kind of stuff. So if you want to do that, that's fine. I don't care. You just have to find out like the dimensions and everything of it. Well, I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying, like, for the light cruiser, if you made it, you know what? Leave the light cruiser the way it is, and what we'll do is for the heavy cruiser. When we make it wider, we'll make it like twice as wide as this, and we'll put an aircraft hangar in it. That way we don't have to worry about anything. And we'll do it like the HMS Belfast does its aircraft hangar. For the heavy cruiser. But we'll put like guns like the USS Indianapolis has on it, so it'll look like a mix of both. But if we're going to do the funnels like the HMS Belfast, or like the British light cruisers, I want them to be in between the aircraft hangars. I cannot stand that HMS Belfast look. I don't like it. It looks weird with the funnels being sat as far back as they were put. I don't understand why the British did that. Oh, I was reading up on something, right, yesterday. And to do a special tour on the USS North Carolina, you have to pay $75 freaking dollars for it. I was like, yeah, you can keep your money. Alright, so we'll make this like a storage room. Okay. And that'll be the floor for the next one. It's up to you if you want to join. I don't care. We're doing I'm not doing VC though. Get off my boat. Chris, did you ever finish doing the interior of your submarine, or did you just do a weird one? Chris, when I said the words, hey, do it, what the fuck? I can't even be mad because that actually looks really cool. The only thing I can say, Chris, is where's the torpedo tubes? No, the way that I have to invite, and we're doing Bedrock, by the way. The way that it works is you have to befriend me on Microsoft or whatever. Come on. You dumb dogs. I love you, though. Or you have to tell me your Microsoft name, and then I send you an invite that way. And then we'll do a small little area for this. Make this like a storage area or something. Hey, Chris, you know what else we should do once we get done with all the warships and the aircraft carrier? We should do a freighter and a troop transport, and then an auxiliary cruiser. I know, we could do the HMS, or the HMS, the RMS Martania. Yes, I like the idea. And yes, Chris, you can put tanks on the troop transport. Only if you do an M3 Lee, a Sherman, an M3 Grant, and maybe a Stuart. Mine looks like, oh, and you gotta build a truck. You gotta do a truck too, like a troop truck. And a half track. You gotta do a half track too. You'll be the vehicle builder. How about that? It'd be cool if we could get a mod for Bedrock. That had like World War II vehicles like that in it. That'd be cool. You know what this kind of looks like, Chris? I'm not either. Don't feel bad. I'm not either, bud. There, I sent you the thing. Chris, we have to figure out what we're going to get Ace to work on, because I'm working on the destroyer-ish, and then you're working on the light cruiser, so I guess that means he's got to do the heavy cruiser. I gotta build coastal stuff or something is mean, Chris. Honestly, though, that's not a bad idea. Also, Chris, what do you think? Come here for a second, Chris. What do you think about the idea of us turning this area over here into a like an invasion party? Like we kind of level the beach a little bit, and we make it look like an invasion is happening over here. Like we'll get some bunkers put down and stuff, and then we can get some like landing craft built. I think it'll look really cool. Chris, why does the bow of my vessel look like something out of like the 1800s? All I need is a statue, and there you go. No, I like it. It looks good. Leave it alone. And then we'll do this. If you're talking about my boat, yes, mine is very much going to look stupid. Mine already looks like new Ironsides. Like, I don't know what I was doing. Chris, we forgot something. Ironclads! We gotta build some ironclads, bro! The tiny head shake as he flies away says everything. He goes, I'm not doing that. You can do it, but I'm not. Bamboo. Ooh, bamboo does actually sound really cool. Let's do some bamboo. No, that's yellow. Never mind. Chris, was that your answer? Is that like a no? You're just not going to do that for me? You're not going to do something cool like that? Is that your final answer? I honestly think an ironclad would be pretty cool personally, but I mean... I hate the fact that he just asked that question. I hate it so much, Chris. My inner historian just woke up and screamed to the top of his lungs. You know, I don't know what to tell him to work on, honestly. I mean, I know I mentioned like the the landing party. You know what? There we go. Chris, why don't you help Ace to build the landing party and everything? Like one of y'all work on bunkers, and then Chris, you can work on like the little landing craft and stuff. And I want it right over here. I think it'll look really good. Also, Chris, your ship looks like it's gonna roll over the first sign of like rain or a storm it sees. Hold on, my mom's calling. Hey, Chris, hear me out. If you all right, hold on. I had a question. If you had to delete one continent, which would it be? Africa, Antarctica, Asia, or Europe? Europe. I don't know how to do the quads thing, so I don't know how to do that. And Chris, you said you wanted what now? I just watched, well, I didn't really watch it. I kind of listened to a guy talking about how after forever now, they've finally gotten a guy to take down a Confederate flag that's been flying in my state forever now, and they made it like illegal bullshit. And he has some valid ass points, like, you know, I don't know if anybody remembers the guy that was shooting at cops or whatever and then got his throat stomped or whatever, a criminal and all that shit. I think the guy referenced George Floyd, I think was the name or whatever. It's like, you know, you got all these people going and shooting up all these other places and you do nothing about it. But oh, the moment that somebody starts flying a Confederate flag, they're breaking the law. And it's like, and my statement was very clear, and I made a statement about it too. As long as the pride flag flies, as long as the Mexican flag flies, I will fly my Confederate flag. And I said last time I checked, I wasn't the one killing cops, and I'm not the one burning Teslas either. I may hate Teslas because they look butt ugly, but I'm not going to burn one. The destroyer is almost complete, boys. How are y'all doing over here? Don't forget, y'all got to make a landing beach, too. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm not sure what he's doing. So y'all got to make like landing craft and all this stuff too. We don't need a dry dock. This is a landing party. Yeah, I like that a lot better. I think that looks a lot better. All right, here we go. Okay. But it really does amaze me, like how so many people are so willing to like destroy someone else's heritage just because they get a little offended on something or about something. Like it's crazy to me. It really is. Like I'm not over here like hating on, you know, African American heritage when they do Black History Month every year. Matter of fact, I enjoyed doing Black History Month. I always enjoyed learning, especially the Tuskegee Airmen and stuff. Oh my God, those guys were awesome to read about. But like, again, there's a massive difference too. And I guess you just have to realize that eventually that, there are going to be people out there that are going to be like that. But it's still like, it just feels like they're being hypocrites because it's like, oh, you can't fly that flag, but you can fly your pride flag everywhere and you can burn the American flag and get away with it. But the moment I fly a Confederate flag, I'm being a racist asshole? Okay. Whatever. But again, that gets way too much into politics and shit. I don't like getting into politics because, people tend to disagree on things, so. I mean, do you, Chris, I guess? I don't know what to tell you. I'm over here just trying to design my destroyer and make it look somewhat presentable. This is going to be a massive destroyer, by the way. Like a very, very top-heavy destroyer. But if I can get it to look the way that I want it to at the end, then I think it'll look really good, so. Just got to figure out how to make it look good, though. Alright, so that's that. So I need a stand. So we'll do... Where is it? Block of quartz. There it is. Block of iron. Okay. I need a stand for the gun that I'm going to use. Alright, so... Alright, so we're going to go in, and the gun will go here. Okay. It's a massive ass barbette, but hey, I mean, it'll look good when I get done with it. And then of course, that's like the barbette, and then the regular gun will go here when I get it ready. And then I gotta build the bridge, which the bridge is gonna probably be the harder one to build. How do I do this? We'll leave an opening. Because like I said, I want a small-ish bridge, so. Alright. We'll just... Why don't we just... No, it won't work if I do it that way. Oh, we can put the stairs here. That'll work really good, actually. Do nether bricks, that way it kind of camouflages a little bit. Also, I got way too much stuff. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Got a damn baked potato. What the hell? Drugs? The fuck? Chris, are you trying to get me canceled? What? Alright, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping the what? Don't blame me, it was Chris that gave it to me. This is gonna be the goofiest looking freaking thing I think I've ever built, but I mean, if it looks good when I get done with it, who knows? I'm pretty sure there's at least one living soul on the planet somewhere that hates Chris. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, that looks really, really good the way I got that. That looks really good. I got a destroyer going. Chris's little mini sub over here. Where we were doing a light cruiser, but I had the two of the guys decide to start doing a beach landing that our vessels are going to be participating in. Hey, Chris, hear me out. All right, come here for a second. Since we're going to be doing this, I want a bunker. I'm going to put blocks down so you know where bunkers are that I want. And I want a bunker here. And over here, I want beaches. So beach, landing, obviously. And then do a bunker there as well. What is he building? I don't even know what he's building. Oh yeah, Chris, build a bunker here. And a bunker here. And then my very medieval looking destroyer hull thing, I don't know what I did with the bow, don't ask. Looks like it's cutting through the water. It looks cool, I guess. I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to build the a tanker. Does it really look that bad? No, because then it'll look weird. I'm trying to refrain from making things look weirder than they already do with this stuff. And I'm failing miserably. I still got to build the funnels, by the way. You know, I haven't even put the funnels on this thing yet. Oh, I get. Yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can definitely see that. Like a modern day tanker or something. The old World War II tankers look better, I think. They were just different. I might actually see if I can get Chris to do one of those for me. All right, so this next floor is going to be for... Chris immediately answers, absolutely not. Why not, Chris? It'll be fun. You can do a World War II tanker. It'll be funny. You know what? Something we should really do one day, Chris? Do a survival challenge where we survival together a freaking um thingy McThingy, the what do you mean? Oh, I said a beach landing. Yeah, that's what I want there. A beach landing. This is going to be the most top-heavy looking destroyer I'm ever going to build. But when I get done, it'll look really good, so. Or at least that's the hope. That it'll look good. I knew another guy that did that one time. I don't watch him anymore because, like, it was like one of those constant things where it was like the only thing he built, and it got to a point where I was like, yeah, I gotta go. This guy's driving me nuts with the continuation. Alright, now obviously we want armor, so where's my iron? No, that's a sponge. Yeah, we'll armor the deck with sponges. If you would have built for a longer period, it wouldn't have took as long, probably. Like, but this guy, like, he did, like, a buttload of stuff. Like, he added, like, about near every detail to the Titanic he could possibly. Sounds like Chris is complaining. Yay, I got my destroyer built. It actually looks really good now, too. Well, nobody's forcing anybody to play with me, so, I mean, nobody has to stay. Hell, I'll end the damn stream here, I don't care. Everybody has a damn problem with it. Yes, Chris? This thing looks so freaking goofy. Oh, I know what he's doing! Dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm not even lying. That's fucking awesome. I didn't even think about that. That actually looks fucking cool. You know, Ace, why don't you do one on both sides? Or do one that's like facing out? Hey, Chris, you forgot a bunker. Come here. Chris, you forgot a bunker. Come here. Actually, you forgot several bunkers. There's supposed to be a bunker here. Supposed to be a bunker over here. Oh, and there's supposed to be a bunker over here, too. Chris hates me. You still need 2 more. I like this. This actually looks really good. I need to raise it up by like 1 though, right fast. If I raise it up by 1, it'll look better. Now, see, ours is like just static looking ones. And so far, I think we're doing pretty good. I gotta still figure out how I'm gonna make the funnels, because like I've been working on the bridge forever now. By the way, we just started the ship today. Chris started the very narrow cruiser. I'm gonna have to get him to. Hey, Chris, when you get done with the bunkers and the landing party and all that stuff, I have one request for your light cruiser. Where'd he go? Where's he at? Chris, I need you to do something for your, I need you to do something with your light cruiser. I need you to make it wider. which means you're gonna have to tear it all down and redo it. Or Chris, or instead of it being a cruiser, you could make it a destroyer leader and just leave it the way it is. And just, you know, make it kind of like mine. So mine will be like a regular destroyer and yours will be a destroyer leader. If you'd prefer to do that instead, rather than having to redo it. I think I made Chris mad. Chris, why are you upset? I always try to make my like boats and stuff when I make them like fairly wide so that I can fit an engine room and stuff in them. Like I always think ahead like stuff with that. Chris can't help that he didn't think about that. He's just doing Chris things, you know, he doesn't think about things like that. Hey Chris, on the bright side, I'm almost done with my destroyer. All I gotta do is add the funnels and guns and she's ready to go. This looks like something you'd see in that like that Silent Depth video game or whatever. Like it's freaking very blocky. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm happy. I got a nice looking destroyer. Honestly, like, this thing looks like something the Japanese would have made with that long, narrow tower like that. Like, that's really what it's giving me, is like this Japanese vibes. What? Are you upset, Chris? Why are you upset, Chris? Do you need a hug? Do you need a hug? You know, I just thought about it. I need torpedo tubes on this thing, too. What the flip? I haven't even shown anybody, like, what this thing looks like. So, like, in order to get to action stations, you can either go through the hull, like this, or you can climb the ladder. But I gotta do the interior. Once I get the interior or exterior done, I'm gonna do the interior. Why is there a fox in my... But yeah, these are the engines. Or the boilers. I did them as accurately as I could. The block in the front is the barbette that's going to mount the second gun. Unless I decide to take it down and just do a single barbette. But then that would kind of defeat the purpose of what I'm trying to do with it. I need to maybe do like one less. Move, Chris. Move your fox ass. Now. Thank you. Alright, I need to get my stuff to build the gun and everything, so we'll do some grays. Move! Before I permanently move you. I don't care. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Yeah, that's... It's totally gonna work. Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta take that down. No, I'm kind of going with something like this, actually. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That looks so freaking goofy, but I mean... Stone brick fences. How? Oh, I like that a lot more. That actually makes it look like a gun. And that makes it look like it, I don't know what. Still, it's goofy, but I mean, now we gotta build the next one, which is gonna be really difficult. Would you get out of here, you little mutt? Chris, if you sniff me one more time, I will hurt you. Alright, so we'll do about here. Okay. This looks creepy, but okay. How many did I build up? What, 3? The issue is the rear one's going to be the only one that can actually fire. Unless... Okay. And then if we put like a little bit of armor on the side, like in the front like this. I just need to know if it's going to be able to fire over. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work really well. I think that looks a little better actually. There we go. Yeah, it's very, very goofy, but I mean, it gets the point across, I think. Now the real question is, if I go into the bridge, am I actually going to be able to see out of it or not? Oh my god! There's no seeing out of this. Just brick wall. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that looks better. I like that a little bit better. It actually looks like a legit destroyer like that, actually, too. It doesn't look like something I conjured up and hoped it would work. There we go. Makes it look a little better. And I guess tomorrow, and I do mean tomorrow, we'll do like the rear section and all, and y'all can start working on y'all's vessels. Hey, you leave my beautiful naval vessel alone, all right? Hi. What's up? Who's who? Chris, what are you doing? I can't tell if he's giving you nose kisses or what the world's going on. I got to do the same thing to the back, which with the back one, I'm going to do like a really weird, like kind of like the Fletcher class has that one area. I'm going to do something kind of like that for it. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to do a torpedo tube and freaking... We stole it from the Japanese and chose you, and chose to use it. He hears all. Chris, he hears all. Chris, would you stop? That's it. Come here, lunch! We've went from being serious to doing this now. Well, guys, I'm going to go on ahead and end the stream here, and I hope everybody has a lovely day. And remember, you mess with the wolf, you get the fangs. Ah! Y'all have a good one.